Alright guys, as you can tell the temperature's dropped a little. I am in my coveralls. Still can't see my breath, but it's a little chilly. I'm still on track. I got to thank Jonathan MacArthur for contacting me and mentioning putting a ridge pole on the inside of my trees for safety. So now I have 2 ridge poles, and both ridge poles are double lashed. I want to, make everything safety. Plus, I've got the support poles coming up to the ridge poles, and I'll do the same thing back here. I'll put ridge poles here, tying it all together. I've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm going to incorporate some techniques into this shelter that it's a very primitive way, but a lot of people overlook it. It's done with the fire and natural dirt and stuff like that around the areas. It's what I'm going to build my walls with. Because this is a winter camp, I need it to be warm and strong, and I need it to last. So what I'm doing today, I brought in a few extra tools. I'll show them here in a minute. I'm going to cut trenches between these trees along the back and along this side. I'm going to dig down quite a ways, and I'm going to line them with rock that I've been getting. I got more here. I'll have to transport more in. I'll have to go find it. I know several spots out here where there's big piles of rocks. But I'm going to get busy on this. I'll bring out the couple of little cheap tools that I'll be using. Nothing special, but it should get this job done. But I'm going to go ahead and I'd like to at least today get these trenches dug, get my rock put in for the foundation, and have all this ready for what's coming up in the next video. I am going to incorporate some video into this video where I'll be at my home doing some tests on the soil here. I have to do some tests here. I could do this at camp, but I'm just going to do it at home, be quicker, faster, and I can get a more precise test done to make 100% sure that this soil is going to do what I want it to do and what I think it should do. I'll incorporate that in here in this video. You'll see it coming up here. Let me get this trench dug first, then we'll go check out our soil, and I'll explain a little bit more of what's going to happen with that soil. All right, you guys stay tuned. Really cheap shovel or spade made by Camulus. Really cheap, nothing special. And a small tomahawk style hatchet from SOG. Really cheap, nothing special, but it's going to get the job done. Doesn't take expensive stuff to build bushcraft camps. A lot of people need to get that through their mind. Guys, I've got the small foundation dug all the way around. Got a few rocks placed in over here. I'm gonna now go and get rock and start placing my rocks in. Kind of pack them down, get a good foundation going, and we'll move on from there. A lot of work. Let's hope I get it done. Hopefully the camera picked it up here. This is the rock I was talking about. It's all through here, piles. And then you can go around different trees and find more just scattered out all over. That is where people used to pick rocks out of these fields. I don't know if you can see it out there, not too far away from a very small field now, which probably used to be a really big hay field. But what people would do, neighbors, family, friends, would all get together and pick rock from them fields. That way they could till them and work them and do what they had to do with them without tearing up their machinery with rocks. So they would pile all these rocks. I mean, this rock goes a long ways, and it's just a big row, and it goes way up to that tree there. So what I'm gonna do is carry some of this rock back to my camp. My camp is about 200 yards northwest of here. So this is gonna be some work, but in the long run, it's gonna be worth it. It's something that I wanna do in a survival situation. Would I do this? No, I wouldn't do this. But I'm just making a camp. I'm building a little camp at my spot, you know. I'm not in danger. I'm not trying to survive. I'm trying to have fun in camp. So I'm gonna pick what I can out of here, what I think I can use for my foundation over there. Maybe a few more for extra projects and stuff coming up. So let's get some rock moved to the camp. I know it doesn't look like much, but my body's telling me I'm too old to do this. But I think I've got enough rock here to do my foundation. Gonna get me a drink of water. Maybe have a little breather here. Then I'm gonna lay this foundation. Start setting in my rocks. Whew, I'm wore out. I've got a lot done today though. Moving rock is a lot more work than what you think. That's why I wouldn't do this in a survival situation. This is just me having fun. Kind of honing up some other skills that I have. Working in some things into my camp that most traditional camps don't have or don't do. People, I like working with my hands. I love building stuff, so that's what drives me to do this type of stuff. A little different than the average camp. I don't construct everything out of wood. We have all kinds of materials around us. Whew, now that I got my breath, I'm gonna grab me a drink of water. Then I'm gonna start laying these rocks. Just kind of placing them in as I can, how I need them. I know a lot of people are, oh, it's not a foundation, Well, it's not. It's not a code, I'm not building a house. Building a bushcraft camp, there's not going to be much load on these walls anyways. But there's going to be enough here to where I'll feel better about doing this small foundation. Just kind of give it some stability and some longer use out of it. I want it to last a while. Eventually, you know, everything I'm doing here, eventually Mother Earth would eat, take back, and turn back into her own like it is. Which is a good thing. No concrete, none of that stuff. I'm not doing anything like that. Everything I'm going to do here at my camp is going to be from materials that I have around me that I can use. That a lot of camp builders or bushcrafters or however you want to label, I don't like labeling people. A lot of people like to label themselves. But I'm going to do a lot of things that, other people don't do here. I am going to incorporate that stuff into my camp. Maybe people can pick up on some stuff, get some ideas, do some research for themselves on what I'm doing. And, yeah, go from there. It's fun. It is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. That's why I'm here. Just kind of lock these in the best I can. And I'll come back through and fill all this in with a material that's going to let me plumb it all out, square it off, and lock everything together. So make sure you subscribe and keep watching my videos. Got a lot of cool stuff coming to the channel here, or I try anyways. Some people don't think it's too cool, but I think it is. Like I say, I love the outdoors. Using the smaller rocks to kind of fill voids, lock it in a little better. Like I say, I'm going to be coming back through here. I'll be pouring in something that's going to lock all this together as one foundation. As long as the weather keeps working with me. As long as it doesn't get too cold. I can't do this if it gets really cold, below freezing. I won't be able to do it. But either way, I'll do it. Even if it takes me springtime till spring, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out. And I am gonna go ahead and camp here in this winter, no matter what. Alright, here we go. Got the foundation started. Got it packed down into the ground like I need it. Some people are going to be like, what in the world are you doing? That's the people I need to subscribe, follow, and find out. Alright guys, had a good productive day today. I'm going to take this footage home and edit it. I've been trying to keep my videos, I'm trying to shorten them down a little bit to 10 to 15 minutes long. The big old long 30 to 40 minute long videos that I've been doing, people just don't have the attention span, and I seem to drift a little off subject, and they just get too long, and nobody wants to watch a big old long thing like that. So I've been trying to cut my videos down. So with that being said, I'm going to take some dirt from here I'm gonna take it home and I'm gonna do some tests to see if it's gonna do what I need it to do, and to see how much I can extract out of the dirt from this area. I might not be able to incorporate that into this video. I'll upload it shortly afterwards if I can. If this video is too long, I'll do another video on what I'm doing with that dirt, and I'll stick it straight up. I know usually I only put one video up every Friday at 5 p.m., but I'll go ahead and do two, because I promised that I would say what I was doing with the dirt in this video. But like I say, I'm trying to keep it short, keep it straight to the point. Let's, not hem-haw around, kind of like I'm doing now. I hope you enjoy coming along with me on this build. You'll start seeing things really change here soon, especially after I do these tests on this dirt to see what I can get out of that dirt. I think you'll see some things come to this camp that you usually don't see at your typical, you might say, bushcraft or survival camp or whatever. I'm just camping, I'll bring out all kinds of different types of gear with me. I do try to stay with all the building materials around me. I don't want to bring in, concrete trucks and jackhammers and stuff like that. Everything will be done with my hands and with material I can gather around me. But will it always look that way? Let's find out. Let's see how good these hands are. I think I can make something that you've probably never seen in a bushcraft camp. Make sure you subscribe, follow, share, comment, thumbs down. I don't care. I've got somebody following me around, thumbs downing everything that I do. Thank you for the view. That's all I gotta say. All right, guys, remember, it's not what you can spend or how much you can spend. It's about the memories you make.